sweat of his brow. The land has his heart and he rarely complains, and it holds his knees when he prays for rain. He's a dusty old Carhartt and a light in the barn. He'll work the late hours and he's up before dawn. Every man has a story and the story goes on, from a granddad's eyes to a newborn son. Why farm is in my blood, like the sun that's on my skin. It's who I'm meant to be, it's who I've always been. It's more than just a living, it's my way of life, and it grows like seed inside my heart. That's why I farm. We always pulled through when we thought we would break. In the flood 93, in the drought 88. The Lord has his timing, 'cause only he knows that when next year comes, the crops will grow. Our farm is in my blood, like the sun that's on my skin. It's who I'm meant to be, it's who I've always been. It's more than just a living, it's my way of living long after I depart. That's why I farm. That's why I farm.
Talk about an uphill battle, 2,000 acres of beans and cattle. But he don't ever get rattled, he just goes till the sun goes down. Hydraulic fluid on his jeans, red dye diesel and 10 rows between. A cold one on the porch and a good night's sleep. Y'all hold 'em up with me now. Here's to the farmer that plants the fields in the spring, that turn from green to that harvest honey. Hold one up for the banker downtown that got him on his feet with handshake of money. Here's to the farmer's wife that loves him every night, raising a son, raising a daughter. They gather around the table, send it up to the Father. Somehow they get closer when times get harder. Here's to the farmer. Subdivisions creeping on in, neighborhood kids keep jumping. weeks ago on I-4 like a Texas lizard on glass. 1,000 pedals was mashing the metal and bears was walking the grass. We trucked all day and we trucked all night. Big Benny improving our style. We could tell by the smell we was heading for hell and the devil was Dirty Lyle.
Breaker 19, this here's a rubber duck. You got a copy on me, Big Pen? Come on. Yeah, 10-4, Big Pen, for sure. By golly, it's clean clear to Flagtown. Come on. Yeah, it's a big 10-4 there, Big Pen. Yeah, we definitely got the front door. Good buddy, mercy sakes alive. Looks like we got us a convoy.
It was the dark of the moon on the 6th of June in a Kenworth pulling logs. Cab over Pete with a reefer on and a Jimmy hauling hogs. We was headed for Bear on I-10 about a mile out of Shaky Town. I says, Big Pen, this here's the rubber duck and I'm about
Slip the clutch in the bullnose truck, I'm heading for the boat. Well, I never said goodbye to the woman this time, but I left for a note. Well, I'm up 3 steps in heaven. Well, on the highway to hell, and I know it'll be a while before I say goodbye, 'cause I know you're looking well. say tang, but you know I met someone else. With two chrome stacks rolling up the back of the bank flat out in top. My only fear in an understeer, would he ever stop that dead duck? Racho, honey, got the hammer to the floor. If that's your 20, that's a big 10-4. But baby, I'm still coming back to you. Slip the clutch in the button, no stop. I'm heading for the phone. Well, I never said goodbye to the woman this time, but I left for a note. Well, I'm up 3 steps in heaven. Well, on the highway to hell, and I know to be a while before I say goodbye, 'cause I know you're looking well.
They call me the king of the clone 'cause I drive round and around. I can make a car fly higher and higher with the wheels still touching the ground. I can spin her right, turn her left, get some out of my own. You know that's why they all call me the king of the clone. You know I didn't start out on top of this throne. I started on my daddy's knee. I grew up with smoke from a Mark II almost smothering me. My daddy taught me how to drive real straight, but it taught me to slide. With that I could pick up any girl just looking for a ride. They call me the king of the clone 'cause I drive around and around. I can make a car fly higher and higher with the wheels still touching the ground. I can spin her right, turn her left, get some out of my own. You know that's why they all call me the king of the clone. They call me the king of the clone 'cause I drive around and around. I can make a car fly higher and higher with the wheels still touching the ground. I can spin her right, turn her left, get some out of my own. You know that's why they all call me the king of the clone. They call me the king of the clone 'cause I drive around and around. I can make a car fly higher and higher with the wheels still touching the ground. I can spin her right, turn her left, get some out of my own. You know that's why they all call me the king of the clone. You know that last night on the internet came across a deal. I saw a twin cam look real well. She was going for a steal. Well, I called him up, said, "Boss the king, I wanna buy that car you have." Took her home, lowered her down. You could say that she was slammed. They call me the king of the clone 'cause I drive around and around. I can make a car fly higher and higher with the wheels still touching the ground. I can spin her right, turn her left, get some out of my own. You know that's why they all call me the king of the clone. They call me the king of the clone 'cause I drive around and around. I can make a car fly higher and higher with the wheels still touching the ground. I can spin her right, turn her left, get some out of my own. You know that's why they all call me the king of the clone. They call me the king of the clone 'cause I drive around and around. I can make a car fly higher and higher with the wheels still touching the ground. I can spin her right, turn her left, get some out of my own. You know that's why they all call me the king of the clone. You know that's why they all call me the king of the clone.
Slip the clutch in the bullnose truck, I'm heading for the boat. Well, I never said goodbye to the woman this time, but I left for a note. Well, I'm up 3 steps in heaven, well, on the highway to hell, and I know it'll be a while before I say goodbye, 'cause I know you're looking well.
love is here and here to stay. So lay your head on me. I'll wait, love you like you never felt the pain. I'll wait, I promise you don't have to be afraid. I'll wait, love is here and here to stay. So lay your head on me. Just wait, I love you like I've never been afraid. Just wait, love is here and here to stay.